Welcome to the Culture Shock, where we talk about personal development for men. In today's video, we're going to talk about forgive and you shall be forgiven. It's a biblical scripture. It's in the book of Matthew. But that is a good scripture because it talks about how we need to forgive others and God will forgive us. So that should be a wrap for the video, but I'm not going to let it end like that. Why should we forgive? For God to forgive us, that's a great reason. But another one is so we don't have bitterness. When we don't forgive people for wronging us, then we become bitter. Bitterness can lead to health issues, heart problems. And sometimes, have you noticed the most bitter people in the world look a lot older? They can say they're 30, but they look 40 or 50. Maybe they're 50 and they look 70. But it's because they are so bitter. Sometimes you ask them why they're mad, but sometimes they'll forget and they'll just be remembering the person they're angry at. And they want you to be mad at that person when you don't even know the whole situation. How can you know the whole situation when that person forgets why they're mad? So don't join along with someone else in their bitterness because you don't want to be bitter yourself. You don't want to be angry at the world. You want to be the best guy here, the best guy there, the best guy anywhere. So how do we forgive? Well, we just move on. Maybe if you're a Christian, you pray about it, ask God to deal with it. If you're not a Christian, maybe you just start to move on. There's always tomorrow. There's a coach. His name is Bill Belichick. He always says it's on to whenever, maybe next year, the next team, the next week, the next day. But just think about it like that. Just think about it's on to tomorrow. There's even a scripture about that on the Bible. It says, you can look it up, but it says that let tomorrow worry about tomorrow, for we'll deal with today, pretty much. But let's deal with our own problems. Let's not try to take on everybody else's problems. People ask about my politics. I don't really get into politics, nor do I vote. I know there's going to be some haters out there, but I don't vote. Why? Because I trust God. Everyone that's going to be in office is going to be in office, so let God deal with all that. And I'm going to focus on my home, my problems. So that's why I don't. So don't leave any hate mail or hate comments about that, because that's just going to lead to bitterness. I don't judge those who do vote. I don't judge those who don't vote. I don't really judge anybody. I always say that's your problem. That's your thing. That's how I deal with life. I don't really get into people's lives. So I deal with problems as they come. So if you want, you can deal with things like that and move on to the next problem. Maybe you don't have any problems. You're enjoying life. There's no reason why we should ever just start to take on someone else's problems. So don't ever try to take on someone else's problems. That's just adding more problems to your life. But if you're married, then I can't give you those scenarios or those problems, or if you have kids, because that's a different animal in itself. You got to care for your kids. You got to worry about them. So, but if you're single, don't worry about other people's problems. Just try to be an ear for them. Maybe give them a word. But if they want to keep messing around and messing up, then that's their problem. But just be that ear. You don't have to take on someone else's problem. Me, I don't really have that many problems. I don't really have people to be angry at, I avoid people that wrong me. I stop hanging out with them. If people don't want to take my advice, then they don't have to. But if they're just going to repeat it, I just stop hanging out with them. So that's not my problem. So if people are going to mess up, like my finances, here's a financial situation. It's not a financial video, but it's a financial situation. Okay. If people mess up with their finances and they keep coming back to me, asking me for money, I'm not going to get bitter. I'm just not going to help them no more. Because I know if I do that, I'm just going to continue to support their mismanagement of money. So sometimes we just got to cut back on who we hang out with. If they have too much drama in their life, too much problems, then we should just cut them out maybe, or just stop hanging out with them so much. So let's go try not to be mad at people who wrong us. It may be 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 days ago. Let's just move on. If you're a Christian, pray, ask God to forgive them and to help you through it. If you're not, then maybe just move on. We're guys. We can easily just move on. We don't get angry at every little thing. And if you are, then I would recommend that you stop, because you're going to give yourself heart problems, health issues, all these different things. And I don't want that for you guys. I care about you guys. That's why I made this culture shock video. So let's cut back on people we're bitter at. Maybe it's an old friend. Forgive that friend. That friend may not even be mad at you, or don't even know why you're mad at them, or they don't even know the whole situation. Maybe you're just holding in anger. But we gotta make decisions and stop being bitter. Let's enjoy life. Let's go be the best guy here, the best guy there, the best guy anywhere. And the biggest thing is stop being bitter. Stop being an angry person. And forgive those who have wronged you. Not for their benefit, for your benefit. It'll benefit you. I hear people saying it's like this huge black cloud that was on them. And when they forgave, that cloud gets removed. It's like you're 10 pounds, 100 pounds lighter or so. But let's go just be better people that the world needs, that your family needs, that your friends need, that the country needs, and that the world needs. Let's go be better. Let's go not be so jaded at everybody, angry at everybody. Men, don't be angry at women for no reason. Let's just be men, focusing on our own lives. Let's go change the world with the culture shock. When most people are angry, let's not be angry. That's abnormal. So if this video was any help to you, I hope this helped out anything. But if you want to have any more topics, if you know any more topics we can talk about, then leave it in the comments. I'm the Frugal Cyborg MR3. This is the Culture Shock. And champs, stay awesome.